Hello dear student, today's subject pavement design. In this video I will try to cover basic idea of pavement. So let's see. First of all we should know what is pavement. A multi-layered system that distributes the vehicular loads over a large area. Okay. You can see the picture of pavement. There are four layers. This is first layer, second layer, third layer and fourth layer. First layer is called surface course. Second layer is called base course. Then third layer is called sub-base course. Okay, and fourth layer is called subgrade. Okay, you can see the picture of wheel. This is wheel and this is called axle. Load will come from the axle. Okay, axle is like that. Okay, if you assume wheel is here and axle is here, then axle load is distributed on a fourth layer. From first layer to fourth layer. Okay, first of all load is here, then here, then here, and then finally load is coming subgrade. Load is coming like that. This area to this area is called dispersion area, and this area is called contact area, right? So next, in the other word, highway pavement is a structure constituting of a superimposed layer of a selected and proceed material whose primary function is to distribute the applied vehicle load to the subgrade. Same thing is called here, and it can be also defined as structure which separates the tires of vehicles from underlying foundation. Underlying foundation means subgrade. Okay. In the other word, pavement is a upper part of roadway, right? Airport, parking area, structure, right? It include wall layer resting on the original ground. It consists of wall structural element or layer including shoulder. So what is shoulder? Shoulder is like that. Suppose you have a road. This is a road, and both side or one side you can see the space of the road. This space is called shoulders. It may be earthen or bitumen. It is used for pedestrian. Okay. So next, what is the functions of pavement? There are many functions of pavement. Reduce and distribute the traffic loading so as not damage the subgrade. Provide vehicle access between 2 points under all weather condition, hot, cold weather. Next, provide safe, smooth and comfortable ride to road user without undue delay and excessive wear and tear. Clear? meet environmental and aesthetic requirement, limited noise and air pollution, reasonable economy. Economy is the most important. So next, what is the requirements of pavement structure? Sufficient thickness to spread loading to a pressure intensity tolerable by subgrade. Clear? Sufficiently strong to carry imposed stress due to traffic load. Right? Sufficient thickness to prevent effect of frost susceptible subgrade. Right? Pavement material should be impervious to penetration surface water, which could weaken subgrade and subsequently pavement. Clear? Sub Pavement material should be non-frost susceptible. Pavement surface should be skidding resistance. What is skid? Skid is like that. This is a wheel. Without rotating, if wheel is moving forward or backward, is called skidding. Clear? Now, classification of pavement. According to function, pavement are classified as airport pavements, highway and freeway pavements, parking and street pavements. According to structure, pavement are classified as rigid pavement or concrete pavement, flexible pavement or asphalt composite pavements and gravel pavements. Type of pavements. Pavements are two types: flexible pavements and rigid pavements. This is the picture of a flexible pavement. This is asphalt concrete, first layer, and second layer is aggregate, that is base course. First layer, that is surface course, and third layer aggregate subbase course, and fourth layer is natural subgrade, natural soil, okay, which is subgrade. Now, loading distribution in flexible pavement. Given wheel load, this is a wheel, and wheel load is distribute first layer to fourth layer. That means surface course, then base course, then subbase, then subgrade. Okay. Finally, load is distributed in subgrade. Okay. Next, rigid pavement. Rigid pavement, you can see the picture of rigid pavement. There are two type of joint: longitudinal joint and transverse joint, and there are 3 layer or 4 layer maybe: surface course, base course or subbase course, and subgrade course. Subgrade course is existing soil. Okay. Now, load distribution. You can see the picture of load distribution of rigid pavement. This is a wheel load, axle load, okay, rigid pavement, and directly to the subgrade. Load is converted directly to the subgrade. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you have any query in this video, please comment to the comment section.